Hello, 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 Abusia. I hope Senya Miadum will be out here. And this one has got to be a short one. Really, really short. Kuyasika, Badamfo, Miamini, Masaba, say Ninkomobi. Let's have a chat. And at least Metimi the Dukuna Chichirimiti, even though say Mitini head down course, but my Metimi adjust in a kakra nti yɛbɛfa no saa. Let's just keep going. Na yɛni yɛn nkɔmmɔ yi na ɛmmɛsɛ yi. Nti abusua, mekyiakyia obi biara. I hope sɛ Nyame adom wo ho yɛ. Wobɛto so a mekyia wo. Nkɔmmɔ bi na mepɛ sɛ yɛdi na yɛn nyinaa yɛhwɛ nea yɛbɛtumi aba a yɛbɛtumi afa afiri saa asɛm wei mu. Wohu sɛ ewiase mu a yɛbaeɛ no ɔho. There's no real manual. Manual bi ani hɔ a Onyame bɔɔ yɛba asase yi so no. Ɔbɔɔ manual maa yɛn sɛ woba a ɛsɛ sɛ wobɔ bra ne sei. You have to step here. You have to do this first. Ansa na wayɛ ne sei. That's not life. Life came with no manual. Wobɛtɔ asase no so a you take certain steps. Ɛkɔ yie ma wo a na akɔ yie. Ankɔ yie a na mistake na woyɛɛyɛ no a ɛno nti ankɔ yie ama wo no. Then you learn valuable lessons from that. And then you move on with saa deɛ na woyɛ no. That is how, to me, no deɛ, saa na life necessary. Ekuya sika mete hei. I had no manual. I had parents. They did their best to raise me up with good values. But nneɛma no bebree wɔ hɔnom a, when I became an adult and I went to live on my own and start my own life, ɛwɔ UK no, I didn't have any mom to tell me, Mami yɛ ni sei, ɛna Mami nsi ha, ɛna Mami nyɛ ni sei. I was let loose to go and figure it out myself. I made a lot of mistakes. Some grave mistakes a megu so a mensua mu, menya mu suahu no besi na me ne wo kasa. But the difference is this, is that from those mistakes, have you learned anything? Wasua biribi afiri mu a ɛno no wode bɛtu ba bi fo anaasɛ wo ankasa no sɛ Nyankopɔn ma second chance at that same thing no a wobɛyɛ nneɛma differently anaa. Ɛno na ɛnnɛ mepɛ sɛ yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ. Let me give us as an example. Ebi a wosii so no, wo maame kan, wo papa kan, but wantie. Ebi a na ɔtotɔ mu yɛ ɔhwene paa. Tama na yɛ teenager na yɛsi suadeɛ no. Wansua. Whether you're a guy or a woman, the same applies. It's both sexes. But me the example. Utoto mu ya ohene na wantie ne nti no. Ukwanye mprewa nyinsɛn. Ɛna awo ntem. Ebi a wo maame gye akola na ebi a wanyi no. Ɛno nti wo brɛ yɛ paa. Enipa no wɔhyɛ wo nyinsɛn no kra, wo di nyinsɛn ne ma no wɔse nyɛ no a. Anaasɛ wɔnyi ntum. Enti yɛ ma wo brɛ yɛ ɛwɔ asase yi so. Sister Santoe is saying, how are you doing? The Nyame asese wo ho ye. Me nso eye kakra enne since na 2 days ago no. Nti me the Nyame ase. I missed you guys yesterday so much. I just couldn't hack it. But ene my back. Nti yamfa no saa. So from that experience of being a mom at a very tender age, you know, ema wo brɛ. Because now you had to do raising a kid as a single person. Ebi kura na wankasa or your child, 15, 16. And now ye. So you were a child trying to raise a child. It was hard. Ebi a wonso ye bema. O mama ne o papa titi ye se nyafe kubosem, but wentie, you got into bad company. And because of that, you know, ebi kura akoye baby kopie baby bi ense se ukopie. You had to go into some situation, be a prison for some time. And you've now become a reformed human being. As I say, yeah, you appear. We'll try so picky pieces, you know. Now we're moving on with your life. Yes, see, first food no be food, but second food, then as yes, wedge me and kasa. And that is the point I'm a person me making. Yes, me do be at temu, but me kase riasi ayeba ye. Will be anywhere manual done. Yeah, so now we all make mistakes. But the most important thing to me is that after you've made that mistake, after why adeɛ na enya no a anasa adeɛ na de bre aba wabrabɔ so no nyansa bɛn na usua free mu. Because sometimes yemu bi wɔ hɔnom a we go through a situation, a bad situation a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛnya mu abrabɔ sua ho. But you find that after a few years, when the dust settles, when you've managed to figure out yourself again, now refi adeɛ na esi ya ɛne ahokyere a ɛde ba wabrabɔ so, and then you go back and repeat the same mistake a woyɛɛ before. No, you repeat it again. That means you haven't learned anything. And somehow life has a way of, as a recycling machine, it will keep bringing you back to that same issue. Because it's a nyansa. And son will move you on to your next challenge. Sana brabon, why am I here? What am I making all this crazy noise about? Matena nkrofo hu kakra. Ni ankasa kra me wa he me ka ho bi. And I've seen people repeat certain things that you will think that after the person has gone through it the first time, the second time, but they keep repeating the same mistake again. I didn't necessarily corner, sir. Then I'm a kind, and you know what hardship you went through. You would think, says any panel, or by adult to ye, no, and bear bits and every when that person is going forward to look for somebody to spend their lives with, and will begin to sink in, and the person will look for, certain qualities. And son but in a lot of cases, it is not the case. We forget the pain of the past and the valuable lessons as you free pain. Yes, I repeating mistake. Obi you're an adult, you have money. When you're baby atna, they say esa okope ohun keni bi, ukunu bi, anasa were, ebe kan ho na mutimi bobra ne bom. Sa nti na nyame wo bo be ma, wo bo ba nso kan ne ho. Kasa na sese ye de. But when you go out there looking for somebody to spend your life with, who is that somebody? What are the things that we look out for when we're deciding who it is that we want to be with? We are individual. From mom. But if you make a wrong move, sister, that single decision can make or unmake you as a human being. And no nene, me pesi ye di ho nkomo ankasa. Minimobia, young, beautiful girl. Yeah, we see so. Our born inti. She is 6 foot under. Nkene, yen coordinate to two form share near maybe mu pense mu yanke biene, wada so tiasi. Born bra. Obi ho a ebia for some kind of reason ti wakwa akoto relationship bia ensese nka wokoto mu ebia ufie nye nti obi bi na bo a wo na sese akoye humobro kind of relationship bi na akɔhye mu sese be ma no kra oni najai waja woko asa akɔfo oba afoforo nkwa na otie. You're a single parent. Now you're going ahead, you're looking for somebody else to be with because nipa de when yami amoyen say yenkwa yentra. But I'm asking you a question. When you're looking for somebody to spend your life with, who is this somebody? And what kind of values na ya wo hwehwe e wo nipa ne mu ansana wo de ho akwa nipa ne ho se ne be ya mistake na wo ye before no won san anya sa mistake ni bi. Odo we yes odo de. But love alone is not enough. Love we cry ken. I love you you cry. Say ni pay wetimi ye adwuma ni ye wo kete no so na no ni I love you na say what does love actually mean? Me ni aba ma wutie me. Ye di niema bi romantic niema bi ebi echi ni akoye mistake na mistake no ehun ensunsuanso ba ye refi say ya na ye yadofo num na omo wo ye ho no, they also bear the brunt of enema bi ayeye. Enu nti no esese ye nya musua hu. Obi ohonum a we are single, akọ school awie, when ye dwuma bi anka sese ukura mu na wo save kakra. Wanye upia bontia na akwehia fine boy so. Ne ho ofe. Kwakudo nso na mu adu. Ye de kanwa ekọ yie, ekọ square enti upene so. Without even thinking about the fact that, hey, me kura maso aware ni, me kura am I ready to settle? Opentem, uponko opentem. Ade no kọ yie. Man capture ebe kwa ejame, enti wo pentem na wanya ade no. Na akọkọ fae. Within 6 months, waware. Ubebie wani, wane wawo 9. Wane wawo 9. Bono ewo 9 ni wie ya asese ya bo watenase ya asese waye nko atie na nkwala 9 samwo no. Sese opia o ma osama bonten ene ofa adwoa ochina no afesi adechie akua na wonko aye saddled with 4 children by yourself. Aware no go. Papa no ko nanim akofo oba foforo ene wagja wo ne wo manan yi wo ho. Won twa nani kwa nhwe nachi ese wo ma bia wo ba bia. Won fi wo biem. Enti wo no wo oba no wo eye wo wasede se wo manan yi wo betiti wo omo ube somewhere ni mfifire no waye adwuma. Even if you have to work 10 jobs, you have to do it to look after your children, because at the end of the day no kola na nsoma se wo mu eye wasede se wo ye. My sister Abraham bisa o say sa experience na wo famu no of being a single parent, or whatever your situation happens to be, no, what lesson did you learn out of that experience? It is a say na wotie na wo manan no. So wo san kofa papa bi biom ne na bebo bra no a, what are some of the things that you would consider before you go in again for a relationship biom? To me, will be a we a single mother and as a single father, wo nkwa wo somewhere ni mu fifire eye adwumaden brede hwa wo made nka wo san ko relationship mu a wo bepe obi a wono nso so no wafa abrabo ni mu bi pen na wate abrabo na se na wahu se ne ade na esi kofa se ne be ya wo be support wo na matimi abo abrabo na ko animu. I don't think say so we obi a wo manan emenum na se wo kọ wanimu asan akọfa obi a obekọ akọfa brantie bi a wono wonwo da wanim awo ho hwe wonni awo ho nimdie bia. I don't think that is a very clever thing to do, because enipa no wo oba no de fa ho susu sa de ne say if it were you and I am single and now 20s mu na akọfa be ma wo maame kra wo de oba be ma asabio wa wo ma 5 e begina nanim se okoso wa no wo maame ne wo papa nya de on be pene so enya de a wo mo be pene so enu nti no wo wafa wo experience ni mu na wafa wo tibia mu a wabre sam fifire su no. You would think that when you're going forward in life to make new decision no, ubema experience na wo fa mu wo wachi no would inform what you do going into the future. But a lot of us just keep on repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. Ye mu ma bebre nso wo ho no mu a ye fati bia bi mu a ebia ushia obi na ane ne wo ye na sese o ma mienu o ma miensa o ma num o ma nine. Some of us sell ourselves short. Say, hey, kofi ba ye. Samanya wad na man grabe no a menkwa meye single akosi wiase awie ye. Wasan kofa kofi biem. Without sitting back and looking at your previous enema we ye and namo a ututu ye experiences a wo fam yawa wo fam so that it informs your decision. We are in a quick hurry see a besan kofa next person biem. without stopping, pausing to learn the mistakes and valuable lessons that need to be learned. No, ni asan kwa kofa Kofi nso de aba equation nim. Kofi nso ba obeko. Yaw nso ba obeko. Kwaku nso ba obeko. Kwabena, he will go. Kwesi beko. Why? Because you haven't learned anything from your first experience now. Wo fail mu fitete no. Where you see ahwe mfiri mu. Ebusia, life is difficult. Abraboi, edding. It's who will be our life. Now, person and share life. There are certain things that you have to, open your eyes and look clearly. And say, "Na do hu bekwa kodumu a do hu akwa akwashim." We obana wutie. It is not your responsibility to come and be paying and funding some other guy's dreams and expectations. Wa abraboi. Yenya ma bebre wo ho no mu a enkeka ne yenya ebi awawo anase wuntimi nwo nti no ufiri se awo na wuntimi nwo ni nti no wokofa be ma bi ba ho na se wanye ne ntem angrabe no a ebi a obi ampe obiom. So we limit and reduce our standards to literally nothing until we just take anything from bisa because mangrabi we ya me nyobia. Big mistake. We oba na se wuye mu yese dien. Kwaku donsuo na bra na ibesi upe no, eye de koka nyame ani se dien sister. Mi bisa o se, enipa na wo ba no, wo ho adwenpa. That guy who thinks that, oh, I love you more than life itself. And sa de ni nyina no, se nipa no a wo ba o life no, is he coming to add value to your life? And as a kakrawa na wo pa ba beji o jidi wie na ehia wa no eja ho no asan next victim ho. Some of we women, we ourselves are the people that are breeding enablers ewa your life mu ni society. You say mad de power pass say me ma ni nyina nso ashine omo eyes o. Omo nso power pa ni bi. There are a lot of guys walking around, single guys or maybe or mako wari pain, they be or moyere mapa momu, no maba the cock and bull story biaba. Unso womu timi who say why desperate when you're 40. Cancel flat now team no be maybe a man. Ubi anywhere beka I love you be a chira woda wonkwa. Enti wade no ho bebata no owo fufuo mienu bi ma wa na atrim ye ode no agina ba betena wo ho ne wo so. Wono won pedwuma bi anya asasi so se wono wo bebre na ono nso asam nanim fifire bi no ode ne dia be kan de ho no mabobra na kọ nanim da bi opese wono nko awo wo se wo why desperate ti ono obeda kete no so na wo akoye 2 jobs no sa 6 nights as a nurse no wo be ye na diskana befie no atade ahye no ubeto trouser aka ho ubeto car aka ho because kwaku don see oni koyi sister. Where are you going? Abrabo no u born sen. Is somebody coming into your life to come and add value to life no and I say nipa no wo ba be subtraction. Sister bra obi obeba wa brabo mu bia won fa hwe meka brabo no hu bia ya wono no a division and subtraction wo ba be your life mu no you have no business with that person. Anybody coming into your life has to be somebody awoba no a addition and multiplication. At worst no wono so fa ne de mra na so fa o de so na mo mprin komani. But se pass nipa no wono wo ba no we hu se sister why ban 7 why ban 8 nurse wo ska sister me hwe no wo ye adwuma sika beba fie nti no wo ba betena fie no anom wo se ne antonton anopheles mosquitoes na egu Ghana no ye num eyi emojja free emu ne enya malaria no wono nso ba be num mo sa sister. You must shine your eyes. Esese wo bie wani. Na bibi wo ho esese wo nya brabo mu suahunu bi firi mu a. Wanya firi mu. I have talked extensively about this issue because I continue to get these messages in my messenger. And I just can't understand. Say, is it that you bu near guyasun a yam pesi betie near kosunu ana say ye dien krana ye may be ye home. Sister, abrabona you're born 2021 enya easy sao. Enkeka ni yen ya yeti ama no ni no. Me am ti kra me ti so say. For 7 months of the year. 7 months of the year. The temperature of baby ametier is never above, if anything, 15 degrees. Winter need do thickest of the winter no. Yeah, come minus 35, minus 40, 45 for some. It's when now minus 45 you weather snimu now woo somewhere nimu fifre year adwuma no. Abrantie na ane ne head dem no no oye den. Papa na when ne head dem no a Oma woye ush ashanadwo no. Well, what is he doing? What is his na said dear or abrabo mu na die? Is that person just coming to come in and muye ush as ni ria? Then what? Because yan man bebre wo ho no mu a saa de no nko anti. Ya ton ya dwene, ya japade ne ya hu nyina. Ene ya tena ho na nkwasiampafo bi enum yen. Adenti na sese ye yesa. And then we don't understand when we get the same results because you haven't learned any lessons from old. And see, at the end because why a washing machine na kusisa wono ubeti unhune wasi. Sister Gina, welcome. Sister Elizabeth, God bless you. Hey, Jessica, Auntie Jessica, it's saying, Sister Esi, Nyamin Shao, Sister Santua, God bless you. Ebusia. In 2021, sɛnea mmarima no sesei wɔn nso ama wɔn de wɔn adwene edididi mmaa ho no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn nso so yɛfa yɛn ho adwene ne yɛgyae saa nsɛmhunu no o nsɛmhunu no a yɛredie no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛgyae saa nsɛmhunu no saa enabling spirit na aba abɛhyɛ yɛn mmaa no mu a ɛma yɛnhunu yɛ so ne yɛn mfa soɔ wɔ asase yi so ɛnam sɛ toto ketewa bi a ɛhɛw nantam a wopɔ obi ama na service wɔ nti no bra sister wobɛyɛ steady o wobɛyɛ steady wobɛhwɛ wo ho ne wo so yie because wokɔtɔ tebea bi mu a there is no help coming from anywhere mimi ti hɔ abrabo am eyi sɛnea mabehu abrabo no ɛne baabi a mabɔ bra na ba beduro no I give freely. I give money to whoever needs money. Bibi bi a opɛ bi a mɛyɛ ɛde ama wo. But me ho kyerɛ me a me boafoɔ ne hwan. Apart from me nyankopɔn hata so yi. Ebi a mawofoɔ pension bi ebi a me mekasa me kɔ akɔgye na why should I even do that? Me ni boafoɔ bi a wɔ baabi a. Enu nti no. Ɛsɛ sɛ nsɛmhunu. Ɛne nkwasi asɛm bi a me die no. Ɛsɛ sɛ me twa so. I'm asking you again, say, enipa no a wo hu na wo si wo pɛ no se ho ye ne fɛ no. Enipa no de no ode ba. Because 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 timi nya 1 ma ne nya yi. Entimi nso nya 1 - 1 ma ne nya 0, sister. Enti muma yenjai say we give ourselves such little value as a nipa ewa asasi so medwen ho amenti ase muma yenyai sansehunu no na ekuyen nsehunu na yedie no muma yenyai wo yoba wo ne o ma miensa wo ne o ma nan wo ne o ma mienu wo hedem utimi gya wo man wo fie. Something you shouldn't even do because as a say ukokoye adwuma na mo de afidi mo ho na de rent atua say mortgage nso a watimi atua say ne be ya obetua nkola school fees ubema o maduane adie ubema o maduro aye ne sese wo ye nyina papa bi ba wa brabo mu a ono abrabo no wate ase de ba na papa no wo ba no oba se oba ba be complement wo life no na mo nyina mapre akomanim anaso oba se wo ketua wo kakra we wo ho a wo nso wudi sie for wo da achi bi no oba no aba ba num mo sem tontom. I want to ask you that question. especially those of us women who have become single parents for whatever reason. Some of us begin to feel, say, oh, I'm in my 30s and now I have 5 children. Who is going to love me? Ethiopia, me see me pebiano, as I say, me penisumano, na me be a totonomano. Sister, 1 year, about 6, 7, 8. One nso beja ho. Kofi nso beba abetoa so. Because when who said, you know, get some. You know, get some. Sister, it is high time that we women begin to learn sense. Well, if you are no we think that, oh, abravo dear, yes, I papa ne ho na achire no, and I'm a person me so ni mu na me boa no. Who so bi mu no aboa no a enipa no ne attitude na ete say. Obi no se bia me meti hoi na makohia papa bi wa abonten. Papa ne si wato fom se etim. Enti memoa no. Okay. 1 month maboa mama usika. Start, do something with yourself. Aprapra adwuma kra na wo ho a, if you're really serious, say wo ho chire na say you're desperate. Desperate people do whatever it takes to make like their better life for them. But I enablers no san kofo san papa fo no. Wo mo san so wo choice o. Wo ba wo life mu no. Wo ka so won koye a friend is saying delivery adwuma so me de timi nya delivery adwuma. Be my PhD me ko drive taxi say timi nya say adwuma no. Wo ka so won koye aprapra because aprapra de chine na ni chine ye betimi afa. Won peso obeye koye adwuma wo Walmart, won peso obeye koye adwuma wo hinhin. One person obey mu bia was beggar was our choice. That are there san dia up $50,000 worth to 20. What per $50,000 house muada. What per $50,000 and coin Eddie. Who reaps where they haven't sown? Sister, that is the question I want to ask you this afternoon. Who reaps where they have not sown? You want somebody that is complementing your life and not taking away from you. Yes, that is how it has to be. We are bad. That's why we are full of emotions near humobra. Men take advantage of you. That is the gospel truth na me catch on. Because kwasiabu and as say order of the day. And mema no omo mpese wo mo bepri obesam wo manim fifire no maye adwuma no bra bi ka kire me se ye fra mo salomefo enti biewani e wan kofa salome bia ma metu fie ho and start your friend saying funding sa nkwasi salome attitude no because one show who yi. Well, and you know, the funny thing about the whole thing, they say, oh no, moana se fe, si kano intimi nya o hu biem. And then na utimi yamani nyina we nye biem. No, next victim. Some of them even have the nerve. Say, wonu abetena won nchen na wahu no mobo na wo boa no so obegina ne na so no. So wo de wapie kwa adwuma, ana wakwa adwuma ba wabre wada. Wo shed them na wabre na wada no. No, what you feel, what you living room. No one near bar for your phone sex. Wo feel. If you utia ka utia home mortgage, and answer utia home rent, na wouldn't enable Salome abetinemu. Or when you're quite to was a so, if you wetia come, and your bar for chimpana. Your phone sex with phone, baby. What Jessica free when chain. No, de akwa sister bi wo baby wo yonko baabi e wo baby wo de wanya be ma bi wo free say oh ne ho na akire no wo de mami ye say ne ye nyina ne ye pre japade ya ma ye ho en ye kosi dan bi wo Ghana before you know it e dan na wo free say wo si no wo Ghana no obi fufuro edin e ne da nkrata no a ese say koma dan no Oba fufuro bi o Ghana ena ne din da nkrata no so. Sister, we are living in desperate times. And the mema no asese wo maba na nsen no. Wo mo no, wo ma form ho adwen no mo nam o. Don't you think that some women think that obema bi amene ne betena me mpa so. Bema bi oba abeda me mpa so o, sebi mpre dia san odi me bia no odo me. Really? Oh, you haven't understood. Hey, you have not understood men at all. Men are able to do they do without attaching any feelings or emotions whatsoever. None. All he sees is, that is what they see. That is the gospel truth I'm telling you. It takes a guy who has a dream. Yeah, when nim say, when so you be ba, young fabonini no. To say, no. Abrabo yi mu de we ya meseso boafo. Enti ye 50-50. Enti wo somewhere ni mu fifra wo ya wo nursing ne wo teaching ne wo whatever it is that you do no. Ma me so me fa 50 meka ho. Ni yemfa ntodan, ni yemfa nyese, yemfa nyesa project we. It is a joint effort and a mamu come anim. It takes a guy who has attached emotions to ade no ade ye wo mpa no so to get to that point. But ye mu bebre akofa Salomefo ene ye ni omo he dem ho because of desperation, because of loneliness. The worst possible time. Yeah, with the bedroom with lifetime partner. Any decisions be a ye if I were into the future it's when you are desperate. It's when you are lonely. Miniaba. Antivida see 50,000 bedmatics. Me na me catch them. Emma, we've been taken advantage of long enough. Yatena ho ama nkofo bi de anim ayese fom e treaty yen sese sebio yadwene nya adwuma for long enough. It is high time we start to think and reason before we do things. Ewa abrabo yi. It is about time you begin to reason up. Papa bia nansen what an application by that's what person ne ekwe sika bobra no enkomo bi a me na didi ne nansen mu no has made me realize that emema gu ahodo ampa se ne ema gu ahodo no emema nso gu ahodo ampa because se nipa wo ho adwen pa bema na timi ka kire me say ekwe sika ma me nka asem nche. This is advice to you as a woman we me hu se we me nuaba bema na eka sa asem we di a kire me o ema bema na eka sa asem we e di a kire me wasi me nua. Don't you ever give your money to bema bi ada enye bi da bema no wo hu adwenpa bema ne pese wo ne utena bema no ono nso nsam nanim fifire no won fa mpe bi nso de wo de soso eyeyi na mo mfa mpre nkom anim. It is 50-50 all the way and it cuts across everything. Sister, what you asema me ka kire o me san repeat me hu biomo me see me ye bema ye frɛ me Kwame me see emfa usika emfa ma bema bia wa setena mu da. Don't you ever do that. Se nipa no pe wampa ohu ono nso de ba na nso de asoso na mo de komanim. Don't you ever do it. Or see, I don't care how broke he is. I don't care how a friend is saying poverty stricken and nipa no beka so ye. Don't do it. Bema ene kasa asem we di akire me. Enye sa obemi abu kwasia. Enye sa obema nipa no. I mean, you will think that na so we di enya hwe nipa na no ho kire no and I may try some aboa no. By their actions and their deeds, you will know them. o ka kire me se be ma na ni abre pan na se no kure pa se ya ho kira ebia na dwuma se wo firi se o me gine nam de ne betena ho kakra obesan pagya asori agina ne na so e ya prapra na se nipa no koya the person is willing to do that. Why? Because nipa na te ne ho ase se he is the head of the house, he is a man, and it is his responsibility so wo hwe wo any maybe amo or whatever else you have as a joint a year modity. And your bar said the any so best trousers no. Some of we women are breeding men who have the impudence and audacity to be ordering you about and telling you, say, I am the man of the house, I am the man of the house, and I wear the trousers. Also, so far, Captain Murphy. O man now we me who so anyone fast in this man now we that is the only thing that characterizes you as a man. We a man now, we kokoti say you are the man of the house. Action be na we. A daika be na wutia. Property tax be na wutia. Council tax be na wutia. Light bill ba hwan netia. Wo pem pusio na wo pe ponkon kwan no. Ponkon ne nam na e store no sika na da so de. Wo na wutia. Ema bi wo hokoto Guinness, ekoto hwan, ekoto Jack Daniels, ekoto Scotch, ekoto dien Malibu, hwan nyina ka ho. Wi a wayere ho apupu nsa, ano aduane, aka fufuo, aka banku, ayedokono, hwan nyina ma be ma na di. What does he do for you? O service wo kete no so. Na say we dey any glorified that shall difference be anymore. Glorified and shall difference be any. How much money is this person contributing? Obi beka say love is not about money and love is not about kiasika. I disagree with you. You disagree with me, eh? Disagree. Koswana disagree with me. Basika ne ba. Bills ne ba. Bra kwami otuyebi. Bra yaw otuyebi. Ana ye wonkwa na oka. When you bear metifie, my mortgage $2,000, $1,500, £1,000. Eba ya no eyi nani, no etia. Council tax ba £300, no etia. A friend is saying light bill ba £60, no etia. $60, no etia. Cable ba, ono na hwe Liverpool ni Tottenham e koka nyame ani but wo na o sen tia no so ka. Fufuo flower na de ka fufuo no na wa san akọ no asan de credit card akọ akọtwi wakọji car ma no car note no ba wo na utua enso no ne da car no aye na beti ne tikọ doso osamedie no wo twi car no na atifie obi kura to mi to car ma be ma no ono ete bus mu anaso wonam fom kwa adwuma. What stupidity. Be ma e na e kasa asemwe e de a kire me mekua Bema. Inti yakasa obi ye barima. What does it mean? Enipa ni to me for no wasi mami nka asem nchire o. Wo kai sa time na ye ka Genesis chapter 2 or chapter 3 baby a wo no ekoso owo no koso Eve hwe ya wo de apple ni ma no a wodi ye di become Adam no. Wonyame baaye no, what did God say? I'm see, bra, what do you mean? Wasi mami wasi serpent no wenyankopon de etan eto ono ene nipa entem owo no beka nipa no ne 90 be ma ne oba nso de aba bebo owo ni ti apenekunu nti wo mu mienu no not wo mu mpe wo mu ho bi but number 2 oba be ma no wo be Samuel nim fifiri na ade aye adwumaden na ade ahwewo ni wabusua nyame na mekan yo Genesis e wo ho pa akoko kan oba de ye si emre no so na se wo kwa akwawu a na wo benya de ben labor pains mantini be bia se onyankopon ka se wo ba wo so be Samuel nim fifiri na ade ahwewo kunu be ma wo so be. It is a Bible Quran. If there is hierarchy and order as to what a man should do and what a woman's responsibility is. Na se wo ya ba time mu a oba nso di bi ba won so fa bi so so ne enye na de o si Salome no ana be ya. Sister, and now you too, you must shine your eyes. You must shine your eyes. A man be free, so with the enye me pe bibi awia na me am to me dan ana me am si me dan wie na me te me ho ne mase a na makwa akofo obi bi na wa betena me nchen. Hey, sister, Salome pa na wo bridi wo fie sei. Salome e na wo bridi e wo fie. We nya sa wo boa no, you are breeding Salome, breed. Ti se nea wo kɔ wo krama wo poppies no a mu bridi wo mu a mo aduane na omo nso aye abode na omo nso akodi obi na omo nso asan wo poppies ebi na wo ye. Ema mo yemfa ye ho ne adwene o. Ukofo obi na se nipa no en support wa agenda na sister, it is better to be single than say obekwa kofa Salome abeto ho ne wasi o, just because of toto bi aye ohene bi nti o sister. Sister, ebremre no so na ba abrewa na hedem na wuntimi nkoye 6 9 10 12 hours ni biem. Papa no wonya 8 kra obekwa akonya nkwase ampa bi 30-year-old bi de akodaada no akoye o na wo then na abeye ho. What are you going to do with yourself? It's the question some of us need to begin to ask ourselves. Single mothers no a you think that because you've had children and your marriages have ended until you've come to the end of your tether, no, you guys need to start to open your eyes and stop repeating the same mistake, because me who obi a osi so 20s ni mu na oware ye no awu mienu. And now say sa experience no when sua hwe free mu nti ne 30s ne 40s mu wasan ne mema mienu so asan be wo ma ne bi aka ho se ne ma 7 wasan ye single mother sa. Etre say 3 marriages na okọ mu nyina, relationship na ofa mu nyina, you've repeated the same mistakes over and over and over again. Utifie no anu aduane na oye se ukọ adwuma na disika ni nyina ama be ma no na o de twempena wa abonten. Wono moa na se ohun moja san na se face ka ne mabio mu a wa sell life na wa waste time na wa sa de money bi aka ho we gya ho. Sister, shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. I have seen and I've read too many of these stories. It is time. It is time. Ebusia. It breaks my heart. Ese mi hunu ne se emma mo wa badaye na mo wotima na mo yemu ye na mo tena ho. Ema obi fa ho adwen ball te se nea wo bo calculator na wo sese na wo ye analysis wo ho na wo de wo sika ehwe ma na wo de wo sika edwa nanka. Emma, it is time. Oh, it is time. If the supply stops, there will be no demand. But for as long as there will continue to be breeders of Salome's wa braboimu, Salome no so nko bebia. So when himself was Salome will fear, it's about time he start to tell himself, Papa, me ma 30 days. One compared to maybe anya na won so one active participant to a relationship mu abra you near you near ma. Woka unsa hye unsa yem. Na ototo ye ohne kakra, it won't kill you. There is nothing worse in this life than say obey oba. Now what? Toto na efe emu ode emu ye hyerepe nso na kapre nso nsa na ho. Enu na afi ama wa ye glorified ashawo. Okọ akofi bedi bi. Okọ ana ya eyi nso ya nso abedi bi. Na kwaku nso abedi. Na kwabena nso agi. Na enimonyam hye bia ni buo ni die bia no. Ebi ama ho da. Wahodin na wo prim de ye wadwuma no. Let it count for something. Let it count for something. Being single and not having any ush-ash, it doesn't kill anybody. Minti si esi ekun obiara. Nti ansa na obepe entem no wapre mika, edie mika se wo pese somebody to come and scratch your itch no. make sure say nipa na oba no ono nso so wahye ne sapo mu nsuo no nam wo scratch itch no no de ne nsa san bebo sika mu aba abefa de sister ene sa itch no fa pe ba bi tina untimi na fa ice block shem na kan na ball na ho beda it is better to do that and be single than to go and take Salome and be breeding Salomes in your house. I hope say asema me kan yi. Wotena se. Now dream home. Now pense mu abehu say asema akua sika meka no. Aba wo nyansa wo. Na abefa bi. Na de aka wa brabo no ho na aboa wo. Cause asema meka kire we me se bema e na e kasa asemu yi. E de a kire me. A man and wo kasa asemu yi. E de a kire me say eye ne ya say yen ye ma ye tena ho niam obi e de adwen fire hu no bu ye nkwasea eye kwasea bu. That is what it is. I know say video yi some people are going to come and say all kinds of things, but no kra wo ye ba kope. Let those who have ears hear the sound of my voice and see the your friend is saying nyansa e wa asema mekan na fa ball bra no na hweba bia e de obekwa akosie Salome sem na doso Salome sem no aye too much nti ma momiema mema ni hu sese ya tra be careful sa omo tricks ni omo plans na ehihye omo tirimu nyina sese ye hunu ni nyina yenso ye kenkan wo mo se graphic se ni omo nso omo kenkan bia pepepe. Being single and having your total and service, me see it doesn't kill anybody. Yi cobwebs krefu omu a enya hwe fatina baby. Now when nimu fifire na wo sign na da bia wo pre wo moja ni e de pre sika no, let it count for something. You work hard. The people who sacrifice their very lives for you to make you who you are, Krano. And I'm so who breedy Salome with fear crown. When yes, you can't be crown for money or for Bonnie. And now, Papa, or credit union loan, edit your school fees. Na Salome, no way. And then why a year sumina or Baba Jedi. But Totono, you do not say a cool year no, then you lose your gumptions. Well, lose your journey. Because 6 inches, who be that 8 inches, you know, see them before. A call square, yeah. A koye, a big cry and taffy moon, a koye my own, call square, because of that. A crown one, says so the yen, won't find yet. Na yen same bebre. Sister, a word to the wise is enough. Hang go, hang come. Son, dear necessary. We di biba. Now we into their soso. We 2 and 9. Now we into 2. That is how it should be. Sister, a word to the wise is enough. It is time you change your ways. If you are breeding Salome, tell Salome, say, new regime. New king, new rules. Want to mean first can be mad there any Salome bye. Who counts that? A shall say now Mia to him say ya, you won't die. You bear fine, pa. Let's not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of anymore. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Tiabusia? Ekuyasika. Angry, ekuyasika. Mabeka ni America. For moi, baby, na moi. She say no. My teacher frame me call me class. It's God bless you. I love you so much. And I hope say something has sunk in and you're going to make reform. Change for the better. I love you. Bye.
Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Cassava, Abude, our real name, Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Unyane baby Sika educate. Ain't like you page and I am vibe. One more than go YouTube ho, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All a man them source and they come from. Inspiration, motivation. Wapomuden education. Wafranada, Wanitia, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Wafranada, Bema, Jai, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Apomuden, our real name, Sika educate, or don't come